faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. That's caught. It's Butler. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Gator fans love to see their teams line up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but
lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Longhorns brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off the field. Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bettis. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it will be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on fourth and goal.
This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's past the 30. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this,
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone. It's Bettis. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go right back to the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his key.
Makes a grab on the shot. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football, 2 interceptions.
caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the left. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's open space downfield. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Marches ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Number 85. And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. He'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Takes the handoff. It's Murray. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has showed you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if it... Oh, he's got some space. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Winston. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Sends it downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for space. It's Bettis. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he... First down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Now on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Winston. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. Turning it on. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They get through and it's blocked. And they got it.
And after that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gators send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kick is in the air. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. He leaves it with his back. There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback got it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's McCutcheon. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
A little screen to the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Texas! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Gonna run it. It's Murray. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try.
Touchdown, Gator! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to the big tight end. Just way off target and missed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The short hands, it's Butler. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got some room, it was over. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The 40. Gators sending the offense back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gators will hustle to the line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Beck's going for the goal line. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Takes the handoff, it's Murray. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Butler.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
That's reeled in. It's Butler. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Makes the grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's McCutcheon. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires on the move. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39.
The number one objective for a defense is to make...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, this living...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion.